Good morning, rise and shine. It is 10 past 7 in the morning. We are leaving our lovely overnight residence. I'm definitely using that place again. That was pretty damn good. Because I think I have all of about a 10-minute drive to the track. Right, shooting there. Mac and his boy Jaden are leaving as well, meeting us there. Meeting me there. I guess you and me. Yeah. A little bit of cloud today. Should be good as well. I got the old Parky R10 going, so I did not remember to slop yesterday. I did slip a hat on, but today I have rectified that. I am all covered up with sunscreen, so fingers crossed I do not get burnt. Had to wreck the boys, C's garage. Yeah, Joel's 180 like I said, but still 80. No, one beer. Back in the day, and it's, you could probably say classy form. It's form over function form was and still is a big inspiration, and a lot of people have actually, some people have sort of mentioned that after I threw the kit on and everything with the VSXXs, it sort of gave them memories of that. So I was just like, oh, got to do it. And of course I'll be reaping my boys, Cinemata Spirits. Right, yeah, so straight to the track, gonna give it a wash. Car needs a wash. We've just thrown the kit on, it didn't wash the rest of the car, so I'll get that done and then mosey on through the line. I think Mac and Jaden will jump in this and I'll drive the Sylvia through and find a place to pit. Yeah. And if I sound a bit dusty today, there's a reason for that. We went to the pub after a hot day, and I'll be honest, I had quite a few libations there, and carried on round to the Jenkins place, which was lovely to catch up with those guys. Really need to do this more. It reminds me how fun this is and how good this is for the soul. Right, let's get to the track. Enough talking, more doing. Okay, quick update. We had issues in the morning. It was misfiring the very first time I went out, and we did a bunch of things, checked wires, took the cover off the coil packs, and in the end the lovely Mr. Sam West came through with a fresh set of plugs. We threw those in and we just did a cruise session there and no misfire. So that was it, with the boost controller off at £10, threw it back on, still no misfire, and we just hammered the crap out of it. The setup wasn't exactly what I envisioned, but it's kind of working pretty well. Gazebo down there, so if we're changing wheels, we've got some shade. Kind of got the Vanguard sort of set up here, access all the tools, but just on cloud 9 at the moment, just that. Getting this misfire sorted in that session. So many of the boys out there as well, and just some utterly ignorant driving by me. Okay, first laps of Club Circuit done. Very fun, very similar to Taupo Track 3, especially coming out of that, like if you're coming out of hairpin into the last corner, so you're trying to leg out, but that corner there you can dig third because it's nice and wide, and I dug third. Hopefully the GoPro caught some footage there, because that was a lot of fun. Ejected the front bumper second lap, I think. Anyway, she's a bit hot. She's sitting at 97. She was pegged at about that when it came in, and then I've gone in as it's been sitting. It's gone up over 100, but we got the sprayer back in, so let's go. Well, the day is done. We are packed up on our way home. Pretty amazing event. We obviously battled issues that weren't there beforehand. Kind of a maintenance thing. Yeah, I probably need to get into that whole routine of changing plugs. But the amazing Mr. Sam West, thank you so much. You came through for me. That would have been an absolute downer that if I couldn't have got that sorted, but he had plugs that worked. So thank you, sir. I will be paying you back. The man absolutely did not want to get replacements, but I'll find something else to make it up for him. But the next part, I guess, was, hey, we got some track time on club circuit. Now, those are my first laps ever. I don't know whether the GoPro got it or not. I'm pretty novice with the whole GoPro thing, so I am sorry. I had quite a few nerves going into that last session. I was pretty, and it was hot, and I had the suit on and everything like that, and yeah. Even with a buttload of experience behind you, like it can get you. But I just thought, don't be a hero, drive within your limits, and trust your experience. And that's what I did. And hopefully the GoPro got it. I think I might have linked it up a couple of times with some very soft entries. I didn't want to be that one that just samurai starred off the end and ended up on the Welcome to the Beach Instagram page. And to dig out of that first corner, switch back, grab, extend it out, and then get into that next corner felt great. And then getting out of that next corner and then into the last corner, as I said to a few people there, just that laying into it in third gear and then hearing it ping off that Power FC limiter. Felt good. And I could feel those tyres going and getting pretty damn hard too. So I was like, yep, we're cooking. But yeah, I guess this is a great time to really say thank you to so many people that have helped me get here. One of the big ones, obviously, Ben Jenkins and the Team Jenkins crew. They are just a great bunch of people. Ben really being so keen to work on my car and get it to a point where it's good to go again. So this wouldn't have happened without that. So massive thank you to you, Ben. Also have to say massive thank you to Mac. Now Mac, he helped me with the painting, and he has helped me all the way through with this as well. Travelling up here, him and his son Jaden coming out and hanging out, helping me fix, like just jumping in there. He's changing wheels for me. We're pulling the bits and pieces, trying to get this misfire sorted. He's in there, and his son Jaden, just such a cool little kid. I can't forget JD for jumping in, getting the vinyl sorted for me. Always a big inspiration as well. Neil, thank you for sending those bolts over for the reassembly. Leighton, massive thank you for sorting the powder coat, the sandblasting on the wheel centres. That helped me out a lot because he did the drop off and the pickup for me. And last but not least, Alex and Miles, thank you so much. The boys at Armada Spirits have been nothing but supportive of me getting to the track. Now that I've sort of scoped out club circuit and I feel that is well within Alex's driving limits, we are going to be doing that very soon. Alex has a very special car himself, and we might even have a bit of a walk around on that, because that's something that's pretty cool. Also, holy crap, I couldn't walk 10 metres without stopping and talking to someone who I haven't seen in years. That was pretty cool. That was pretty special. It feels like I've been long gone from this community for a long time, and felt like a bit of a homecoming to a certain extent. But I guess a bit of a recap on what I thought of the event. Look, like I said in a previous one, we've got to compare it to something like a power cruise. This isn't a Drift Force day where you just get bulk time. And that's probably what I explained to a couple of the people who I just randomly chatted to as well, who were a little bit miffed at how little track time they got. Yeah, I think they may be a bit off more than they could chew as far as drift entrance. Pitting and jacking cars on gravel was not ideal. I guess when you're looking at if you could fit all those the pits that got filled up to where the tarmac ended on that side next to the big dipper or whatever it was, I'd say that's about right, which I think works out to be about maybe 80, 90 entrants once you've got all the filled up in the garages. But yeah, scale it back a little bit, probably aim it not so much as a drift event, but more for something else as well, to attract sort of replacement for those entries into something. And either that, or hey, let's just do it, just put on a different event that is a big event for drifting only. I think that could be, I think there's enough support now that there is limited events available that could be a viable option for the downtime entertainment team crew. Just currently getting absolutely splashed by Evos and Audis on the drive home. Oh, you know an event's been on when this is happening. But I guess finally, I am really thankful to all the people that came up, chatted, people that I hadn't seen in ages, and they were talking about how they were watching the videos. You know, that means a lot to me, because there's a little bit of time that goes in this as well, but feels like I haven't been completely forgotten. But it was really heartwarming, I think is the term to say about that. I think that was, just people were excited to see the car. People were amazed to see the car, that low and as a drift entrant as well. We always joked as well. I was going to win the hard park from the drift pits. But I can't wait to see some of the footage that comes out of this. Like, the car looks amazing static. It's going to look even better in motion. I do hope that there was at least some clips. Sadly, I'll touch on this in a bit about like the experience on Club Circuit and how it went. But yeah, getting around the pits and everything, I managed to rip the rear bumper off just driving through the pits. The transition, but it's not a big transition. It was, it just popped the rear bumper off. I had some lovely people come and help me, and yeah, I just had to be very careful. Like, large stones were causing me issues. But yeah, the club circuit, I think I touched on this before, but just getting out there and driving with my limits, but just getting there into that second corner was a bit of a, if you pushed wide too early coming out of that first corner, then it kind of set you up for a bit of a shit line. So the one time that I kind of one of the times where I kind of didn't quite nail it, but got it close enough, and then just tried to stretch it out. I just ended up too far on the inside and just dropped the wheel over the rumble strips, and obviously the height it is, it just rumble strips pop it. So I did the rest of that was on like the second or third lap, and then so I did the rest of the session with no front bar. So that's gonna irk me a little bit. I was like, oh,
the gangster shots and everything, I'm not going to have the front bar on. So that's given me the hunger now to come back and do a drift day with the kit on, now that I know kind of what I have to do on the track, and then just know I'm just going to pull out every time that I know I can't actually link it how I should. But yeah, that will be the only sort of downside to that one, but not a big downside at all really, not when there were so many more positives from today. Oh, we had some decent cloud cover too, the sun's sort of peeking out at the moment, but yeah. Woo-wee. I got a good old sunburn, even though I was lathered up today, as I said. Nah. Anyway, petrol up here, and maybe even a sneaky burger or two for feed. Having just had a little bit of a refresher, thrown some fuel in the car, I realised there was another person I needed to thank. Well, a bunch of people anyway. They are the Delhi family and Ezra at Limitless Tyres. Great bunch of people, and obviously this car wouldn't have been aligned so meticulously if it wasn't for my main man Ezra, and just awesome to know that those amazing people have your back when it comes to when you're in a pinch. So thank you again. But yeah, we are heading, what is it, southeast. Sun's going down, lights are coming on. I think it should be a nice relaxing tow, fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. Yeah, just going to enjoy the quiet time now. Got some nice music to play. I might get a couple of clips of some of the more scenic parts that I go past on the way down. We really live in a beautiful country. It's times like this when you're like in this kind of euphoric mood after a fun time, and